In the twilight of an uneasy truce, one mortal girl walks to her fate. A human offering, a political knot in a centuries-old blood feud. Her hand promised to a creature born of moonlight and malice, the vampire prince of the Crimson Court. The cathedral is carved into the bones of a mountain, veiled in smoke and silence. You tread a blood-red carpet flanked by statues that are not statues, vampires, their eyes like dying stars, ancient and watching. Your breath echoes. Your heart beats loud enough to wake the dead, and still you walk. At the altar he waits, tall, motionless, as if sculpted from the night itself. His face is veiled, half hidden in shadow. The prince you've never seen, not until now. The door's grown shut behind you. The candlelight dims. The binding begins.
You smell like fear. It suits you. Let's make one thing clear, little bride. I did not ask for this union, nor did I choose you. But the pact is sealed. The bloodless war demands its tribute, and here you stand, soft, mortal, glowing with defiance even as your hands tremble. Brave or foolish, perhaps both. When they offered you, I expected a lamb, a silent, simpering ghost of a girl, but you burn. I can feel it just beneath your skin. Rage like coals under snow. The priest drones on. Words of unity, allegiance, legacy, empty air. Still, the magic listens. Give me your hand. Cold iron wrapped in ancient runes, a ring forged when your ancestors still worshipped the moon. There, it's done. You are now mine, in name, if not in truth. The veil may fall, the guests may feast, but know this, I will not play the doting prince, and I do not pretend to love what was forced upon me. But God's help me. I'll learn to bear it.
The vows are spoken. The ring, cold as moonlight, seals the ancient pact. No cheers, no kisses, only silence and the eyes of the court watching like statues. When the last candle gutters, the prince offers his arm. You take it. The walk from altar to carriage is short, but it feels like exile. Outside, the night waits, fog curling through the woods, wind howling like memory. The carriage door opens. And so begins the ride into the unknown, with a stranger who now holds your name.
Your heart is still racing. Tell me, are you hoping someone will storm the road sword in hand to rescue you? No one is coming, little bride. The kingdoms have drained their blood for this peace. There is no hero, no escape. And yet, you glare, you do not cower. Why? They said you were meek, that your spine was as delicate as your skin. But I see now. You've been holding yourself like a blade since the moment we met. Speak. Go on. Show me the fire behind that silence. Ah, there it is. Perhaps this union will not be as dull as I feared. Lower, more thoughtful. You hate me. Good. Hatred is honest. I can work with that. Look out the window. See those trees? We call them the widow pines. Their roots drink centuries of blood, and still they stand, twisted, enduring, like us. We're almost home. There it is, my ancestral home, the Crimson Keep. It was built before your kind walked upright, a cathedral of obsidian and shadow, carved into the mountains like a wound that never closed. Does it frighten you? It should.
The gates groan as they open. Inside, the halls stretch like ribs, the candles burn but give no warmth. The portraits stare but offer no welcome. Every stone here remembers blood, and every shadow listens.
The servants will show you your room. No, not mine. You will not sleep beside me. I feed where I wish, but I do not take what is unwilling. You are mine in name, not yet in blood. That must be earned. Your chamber was prepared to your kingdom's specifications. Silks, firewood, sunlight-proofed glass. Rest if you can. This castle feeds on unrest. Sleep well, my bride, if sleep will come at all.
Castle swallows you whole, its halls winding like veins, its silence louder than any welcome. He leaves you with a closed door and a colder promise. But sleep does not come, not in this place, not with his words still echoing in your chest. You wander, past stone and candlelight, through corridors lined with eyes that never blink, and when you find him in the library, shrouded in shadow and ghosts, you're no longer a bride, you're a storm. And he, no longer just a prince, but a man waiting to be unraveled.
You should not wander alone. The keep is older than its walls, and not all its inhabitants are courteous. But I suspect you didn't come here for a tour. Then speak. Let that fire loose. I see it burning behind your eyes. Ah, there it is. The fury, the indignation, the loathing. You think I wanted this fate? You think I chose to shackle myself to the last desperate child of a dying crown. Do you know how many kings your people murdered in daylight raids? How many of my kin were burned to ash while they slept? Do you know how many brides I've buried, all to keep this peace from collapsing? You see only fangs and thrones, but I carry names, graves, regrets no time can drain. You rage because they caged you. I rage because I was born inside the bars. Perhaps you expected a monster, something to fear, something to kill. But I am only a man, stitched together with duty and ghosts. Come. This wing is sealed. No servants tread here. No light touches it. Only memory. These stones remember war. Look. Here. The names carved into the wall, etched by my own hand. One for every life lost to our feud, mortal and immortal alike. Your brother's name is here, as is mine, and my mother's, and my first wife, and my last. You begin to see, don't you? This wasn't just a treaty. It was a grave we were both forced to lie in. I hated you once, before I met you, before I heard your voice and saw the fire in your eyes. But now I don't know what to feel. Your hand, may I? Cold, I know, but I won't hurt you. You should hate me. You have every right to. And yet, God's help me, I don't want to hate you. Not anymore. I didn't expect you to come. You stood there longer than you think, hesitating, listening to your own heartbeat, perhaps, wondering if this was another trap in a life built of cages. It isn't. This room is not a prison. There are no chains here, and no priest, no parchment. Only me, waiting. You could leave. Right now. The night is young, and the keep has many shadows to hide in. If you turn from this threshold, I won't stop you. I will never stop you. But if you stay, then let it be because something inside you wants to. Not for the sake of the truce, not for your mother's throne or your people's hope. Just you choosing me as I find myself choosing you. May I look at you? You are devastating, not in the way you think, not in silk or softness or ceremonial grace. No, you devastate me because I see no fear in your eyes anymore. Anger, yes, defiance, a touch of sorrow, but not fear. Not now. When I took your hand at the altar, you trembled. When I slipped the iron ring upon your finger, I could hear your breath stutter, your pulse thrashing beneath your skin like a caged bird. But now you stand still, centered. You came here without command. You came to me. Do you know what that does to me? For 200 years, I've worn duty like armor. I've buried kings and brides, memories and mistakes. I've killed for the Crimson Court, bled for it, endured silence and suspicion, even from my own kind. But you walk into my chamber unarmed, with nothing but a name that binds us, and eyes that strip me bare. You shouldn't have that power, not yet, and yet, here we are. I will ask only once, do you want this? Say nothing, and I'll step back. I'll open the doors. You may sleep in your own bed, untouched and unclaimed. I will not come again unless you call me. But if you do want this, even a little, then say yes. Say yes, and let me give you something no crown ever could. Not power, not protection, belonging, to be held, seen, desired, not for what you are to your kingdom, but for the soul that burns behind your stare, for the strength that refuses to bend, for you. My touch will not be cold forever. The blood bond warms me, the bond that forms when you allow me to taste you, not just to survive, but to know you. But not tonight, not unless you ask for it. I will not take, I will not push. I would rather starve than steal what should be given. I want to earn you, to be something more than the curse your people warned you of, to become something softer, not weaker, but real, for you. This, whatever it is between us, it terrifies me. Strange, isn't it? I've faced monsters with crowns and blades. I've walked through fire and famine and grief. But nothing has shaken me like the sound of your voice in my hall, like the way you looked at me when I told you the truth. You saw me, not the prince, not the predator, just the man. And God's help me, I have never wanted anything more than to be seen by you again. So this is your moment, my love. One word, that's all. And if it's yes, then I will come to you slowly. I will touch you like something sacred. I will taste the skin of your wrist just there, where your pulse sings loudest, and drink only what you offer. I will show you what it means to be bound, not in chains, but in devotion. I will show you how an immortal loves. Fierce, patient, eternal. Say the word, and I will be yours forever. You said yes, and everything changed. Not with thunder, not with fire, just the quiet sound of two hearts deciding to stop fighting the inevitable. You're still trembling. I don't blame you. I am not an easy thing to love. I was born of war and silence. I've buried more than I've held. But tonight, for me, and I reached back. I will not forget the weight of that moment. Tonight was not the end of your choices. It was the beginning. You are not bound by fear or duty anymore. You're free to leave this room, this union, whenever your heart demands. But if you stay, if you wake beside me tomorrow, with that same fire in your eyes, then I will be yours. Not just in name, not just in blood, but in everything that still breathes inside me. The part untouched by centuries, the part that remembers how to hope. Rest now, my bride, my equal, my undoing. The keep will still whisper, the war will not sleep. But here, in this fragile peace we've made, you are safe. And for the first time in my long, cursed life, so am I.